Hi, Guthla here. And a lot of people on YouTube, my subscribers and whatnot, may not know that I actually am on Facebook. And of course, on Facebook, I am, I'm all over the place, like I am on YouTube in terms of the things I like and whatnot. Um, but I do follow ZJ there. Now, if anybody knows from watching some of my videos, that ZJ is one of the three people that I credit for inspiring me to start making videos in the first place. And now, recently, I've been watching on Facebook that ZJ is involved with this. I guess the best way to say it is, it's this thing against the Salvation Army. Now, the Salvation Army itself, a lot of people see it as doing a lot of good, things like that. I mean, when you hear Salvation Army, you think of charity. You also think of those annoying ass guys dressed in Santa Claus costumes ringing the bell in front of every damn store that you go to during this particular season of the year. Um, there's a lot of things. I mean, they're annoying, but you deal with them and stuff. ZJ has pointed out, in not one but two of his videos, because he basically did a new video to an older video he did, and I will dun, 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 put up some annotations to both his first video and his new video on the Salvation Army about some of their practices that they choose to use. Because a lot of people don't know this about the Salvation Army, but the Salvation Army is an evangelical Christian charity. And they have a lot of philosophies and beliefs that they put into practice that don't really, I mean, it's nice that they're a charity and everything, but it's definitely not a charity that I think that people should vote for or support or donate to. So I am basically supporting ZJ on the Boycott the Salvation Army front. Now, with his videos, he's pointing out that you shouldn't support them because of their views against homosexuality and whatnot. I mean, they have it in their statements, but provided you have to go in and actually read the statements from the Salvation Army on their mission statement, which is bad enough in its own right, and so because that's a type of discrimination. But he pointed out in the research that he's done that the Salvation Army, back in 2003, 2004, had a deal going on with the current administrative power in the United States at the time, which was the Bush administration. The second one, G-Dub, the idiot. Where if it hadn't been leaked, the Salvation Army would have pretty much been able to completely circumvent the First Amendment of the United States. Now, the First Amendment of the United States is this: Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion, or prohibiting free exercise thereof, or abridging the freedom of speech, or of the press, or the right of people peacefully to assemble, and to petition the government for redress of grievances. Okay? Now, when they did that, if they had not had the information, the Salvation Army and the Bush administration had not had the information of leak, this would allow them to completely circumnavigate the First Amendment of the United States. And they would have been able to circumnavigate the Establishment Clause of the First Amendment of the United States. The Establishment Clause is this. The Establishment Clause of the First Amendment of the United States is the first of several pronouncements of the First Amendment of the United States Constitution stating that Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion. Now, should that deal have gone through, they would have been able to completely circumnavigate that and had their religious beliefs as the criteria for how they hire people, how they're able to make their views public, because free speech is now out the window. So when that got leaked, the Bush administration immediately backpedaled and said that the Salvation Army needed to start following the non-discrimination laws that had been set forth already. You know, this was just them covering their ass. Now, ZJ, in his 2 videos, is pointing this out and also pointing out better charities for you to donate to. And stuff. Because, you know, there's going to be a lot of people that are going to say, well, the Salvation Army has done this. Salvation Army has done that. I won't detract from that and whatnot. But I will stand up against the Salvation Army with ZJ on the fact that when they're discriminating against so many things, when they try to do this particularly underhanded tactic with the United States government, the Bush administration, especially speaking that George W. Bush, you know, pretty much was following in his father's footsteps and being a fundamentalist Christian, if I remember correctly. You know, the type of guys that is like, you know, these are not the type of guys that you want to have with their hand hovering over the fucking button. It's like, oh, Lord, Lordy, Lordy, Lord, give me a sign. Let me know when I can do your will. No, these were not the type of people that you wanted in that position. And, you know, the Salvation Army coupled with the Bush administration, if that had gone through, this would be the type of stuff that you would see. You would see discrimination return rampantly, you know. But fortunately, G-Dub, he was suffering really badly during his administration and whatnot. He needed to do everything he could to make himself look good to the public. So therefore, back in 2004, he did backpedal away from this like you wouldn't believe. You know? So PR did serve a good thing right there. So, but anyway, so yeah, when it does come down to it, yes, I am in support with CJ about boycotting the Salvation Army. The main reason why, like I said, is because there's a group of discriminating fundamentalist Christians who are trying very hard. If they get some chance, they are going to try to find some way to subvert the Bill of Rights. They've already tried once. They failed. They might try again. Who knows? But leave it, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if they did try again. So please see the annotations. I'm going to put them up again. Cool of me, ain't it? I can do annotations now. But I'm going to put them up again so that way you can see the links to ZJ's videos. He's done the research and has the information and articles that you would want to take a look at to see what is that he and I are talking about. And I hope that this also, I mean, at the very least, gives you some food for thought. And that's pretty much it. So I'd like to thank you for watching. That's my time. This is Kutham. I'll see you later.